Ashley Smith. Today is January 24th, 2021. It is 9:31 p.m. Today we're going to be discussing cells and tissues. We're going to start with the epithelial cells first. The epithelial cells acts as a big layer of tissues that cover the surfaces of the body. It acts as a barrier or a lining from the different organs, whether it's exterior or internal. The main locations is the GI tract, the skin surfaces, or other hollow organs such as blood vessels. The main function of the epithelial cells is protection, absorption, secretion, or sensory, the reception of sensory stimuli. The main structures are squamous cells, which are the flat cells, columnar cells, which are the column-shaped cells, cuboidal, which is the cube-shaped. Epithelial tissue is vascular. They contain no blood vessels. They provide nourishment through connective tissue or underlying tissues from the basement membrane. Here goes a few examples of epithelial tissues. Here goes the simple columnar cells, which is the column-shaped. Simple cuboidal cells here, and this is the simple squamous cells. Here is the fusostratified columnar cells. Here is the stratified cuboidal cells. Here is the stratified squamous cells, and down here is the transitional cells here. We're going to go into connective tissues. Connective tissue you can associate with the word connect. It is tissues that are found in tendons and ligaments. The main locations are bones, tendons, or fats. The main functions for those is to serve and protect. It transfers fluids and nourishment and prevents microorganisms from entering other organs. It is fixed or doesn't move or flows around our body. The different kinds are we have loose connective tissues or dense connective tissues. The loose connective tissues, which is here, and it is found under the skin. We have the dense connective tissues, which is here, and it is flexible and long. And we're going to go into the muscular tissues here. When you hear muscular, you think of movement or muscles. It is responsible for the movement of our bodies, whether it's involuntary or voluntary. It responds to a certain stimuli, which in return can cause the body system to function or react. The different structures that we have is the cardiac muscles, which is only found in the heart. It is responsible for pumping blood to flow to our body or internal organs. The smooth muscle, which is responsible for movement or internal organs. For example, if we go to the restroom, it causes our internal organs to contract. The skeletal muscles, that's responsible for movement or anything voluntary when it comes to movement. And here goes a few pictures here. This is the cardiac muscle here. This is the smooth muscle here, and this is the skeletal muscle here, okay? And we're gonna go into the nervous tissue. Nervous tissue is responsible for sending and receiving signals for our bodies to respond or react. The two main classes of cells are the neurons, that is responsible for getting or receiving stimuli, and responsible for producing action potential, which is the electrical stimuli that can travel fastest to the different parts of our body. The neurologia is the ones that support the neurons, that is able to respond depending on what the neurons receive. And the main purpose to know the structure and function is to understand how the systems interact and to determine proper care for each individual, and the specific symptoms with a foundation of anatomy and physiology. You will have the building blocks or decisions to produce or provide the accurate quality care for your patients.